and welcome to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where the SMSU Lady Mustangs will be taking on the MSU Moorhead Dragons. Hey everybody, I'm Matt Callahan alongside my partner Dylan Kerfman. And Dylan, the SMSU Lady Stangs come off a huge victory against Northern State last night. What do they got to do? And your three keys to the game here
All
tonight.
right, thanks a bunch, Matt. Absolutely defeating number 4 Northern State. Huge victory, and I don't see why they can't carry that momentum in tonight's game as well, Matt. So here are my 3 keys to tonight's game for the Lady Mustangs. First, they need to win the battle in the paint. That's where your best, easiest baskets can be made. Take advantage of those, get inside, and beat out the Dragons for the control of the paint. My second key to the game, take advantage of the open three. Now, don't force the three-point shot, but when you do have those opportunities, those three-point plays can be huge momentum drives. So you get a nice open look. It just makes sense to take advantage of those as well. And finally, force turnovers. One of the keys to last night's game, Matt, was how many turnovers that the Lady Mustangs were able to force, and as a result, they were able to use them against the Northern State and pull out with a victory. So use those 3 keys in mind, and also too, Matt, they got to think like they're a 13-1 team like they did last night. They defeated Northern State, number 4 ranked. They do that again tonight. They've got themselves another chance to have 2 wins over this weekend doubleheader.
And those are Dylan's 3 keys to the game. And let's learn more about the MSU Moorhead Dragons. The Dragons picked to finish 4th in the NSIC North and 7th overall, and will enter this weekend with a 7-7 overall record and 6-4 in the NSIC. MSUM's 4 conference losses are to St. Cloud State, UMary, and 2 from Northern State, in which the Lady Mustangs have beat Northern State, so this could be a very good matchup here tonight. MSU will play at Sioux Falls on Friday night before playing SMSU, and we'll get you the stats to that game coming up here soon. The Dragons are led by Megan Rorick and Heather Streese, who are averaging 17 and 11 points per game, respectively, with Streese, who also leads the team with rebounds with 7 rebounds per game. Rorick and Drew Sanis are leading the Dragons' shooting percentage from the field with 43%. Kara Nelson is in her 15th season as head coach at MSU Moorhead. And as looking at the series history with both of these teams, SMSU and MSUM will meet for the 78th time here tonight on Saturday here, Dylan, with SMSU holding a 40-37 advantage in a series that started back in 1973. The Mustangs lead 23-11 in all-time games in the RA facility. SMSU's last win in the series came in 2012 in Moorhead, Minnesota. SMSU head coach Allison Kruger is 2-2 all-time versus MSU Moorhead. And looking at some of the upcoming games for the Lady Mustangs as well. After this home stand here tonight, they will be taking on Minnesota State on January 23rd and Concordia St. Paul on January 24th. And then we will be back here with a broadcast of the St. Cloud State game at 6 p.m. on January 30th. And then on January 31st, it is the famous Hawaiian Night.
Yes.
And they'll be taking
Aloha,
on Minnesota
indeed.
Aloha indeed as well, Dylan. And they'll be taking on Minnesota Duluth at 5 p.m. Same thing for the men's as well. So with rattling off some of the stats here, Dylan, we got your 3 keys to the game.
Yep.
But there's one player that they got to keep in mind, and it is Megan Rorick. I mean, she's averaging 17.6 points per game for the Dragons. She can rebound the ball pretty well as well. Looking at her rebound percentage, 19 offensive rebounds, 46 defensive rebounds. The Lady Mustangs held in check a very good player last night, and Rachel Krogman. What do the Lady Stangs have to do here now?
Well, that's just it. You take a look at the stats, and again, Megan Rorick definitely is the team key impact player. 17.6 points, that's very impressive. So if you can shut her down, MSUM only has actually 2 players averaging double-digit points, while all the other players are down in the single digits. So if they can get Rorick contained and take her out of these scoring situations, they can definitely lessen the offensive attack of the Dragons, and therefore get out on ahead with the win. There we go. We'll go with that.
With the win as well. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to pause for the national anthem, but we will be back here with your starting lineup. So you're listening to Lady Mustang Basketball here on KSSU TV.
We all have a vision of that perfect smile. But when it comes to our smile, it's not something we can draw or wait to miraculously appear. We need an orthodontist, dental specialists with 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Your child might be the next Picasso, so trust that brilliant smile to the right hands. Seeing an orthodontist no later than age 7 can help achieve a healthy, beautiful smile. For more information, visit braces.org.
Southwest Minnesota State will get you where you want to go. We're a university of 3,600 students with over 45 majors to choose from. Small student-to-faculty ratios let your professors get to know you. And with a grad placement rate over 95%, your degree will help you get a job in your chosen field. Becoming involved is easy. And with over $150 million in improvements the last 10 years, our facilities are state-of-the-art. Southwest Minnesota State University, where you belong.
Timmy's in trouble, Ann.
I told you to stay out of here! Come on, loser!
Someone should do something. Oh, you never see that happen.
If you see abuse or neglect, learn what you can do at BeHumane.org.
Southwest Minnesota State University, where private school atmosphere meets public school cost. Programs like culinology, agronomy, and environmental science set the standard nationwide. Where grad placement rates are over 97%. And the school invests in you, putting over $80 million back into the university. Southwest Minnesota State University, where you belong.
American hero.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want to get things done. Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps. They cleaned beaches, they helped wildlife. Together they served, together they made a difference. Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
about HIV?
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among Black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive,
welcome back to the
seek
RA
treatment from
facility
a
here
doctor.
on the campus of
Join
Southwest
the
Minnesota
campaign
State University, and here are your starting lineups for tonight's game. MSU Moorhead Dragons. Number 3, Morgan Banasic, guard 5'7", sophomore from Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. Number 12, Megan Rorick, guard 5'11", junior out of Fargo, North Dakota. And number 22, Natalie Van Wy, guard 5'8", sophomore from Albertville, Minnesota. And number 40, Savannah Havet, forward/center, 6'1", junior from Stillwater, Minnesota. And number 44, Heather Streese, forward 6-foot, junior from Evansville, Minnesota. The Dragons are coached by Carla Nelson in her 15th season. Her assistant coaches, Allison Swenson, Vanessa Keller-Johnson, and Trevor Olson. And let's send it over to Dylan Kerfman with the SMSU starting lineups.
Alrighty, thanks a bunch here, Matt. Coming in as starters tonight for the Lady Mustangs, here's what we got going on.
And now the starting lineup for your Southwest Minnesota State University.
We've got number 23, that is Paige Hendrickson, a guard out of Robbins, Iowa, and she is a freshman. We also have at number 30, Hope Bolander, a forward and guard, a junior from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. At number 33, it's Whitney Miller, a guard, junior from Bruce, South Dakota. We also have Anessa Ron, a guard and junior, also from St. Cloud, Minnesota. And finally, at number 40, it's Emily Dusky, a center, a junior, and from Delano, Minnesota. Assistant coaches for the Lady Mustangs are Abby Oakland, Kristen Lee, and Andy Oakland. Head coach Allison Kruger in her 5th season with SMSU.
And tonight's officials for tonight's games, Jim Harding from Northfield, Minnesota, and Royce Raninger from Sioux City, Iowa, and Chad Vosikul from Brookings, South Dakota. And we're getting set for tip-off here, and Dylan, again, Lady Mustangs coming off a big win, and the biggest, let's just say the biggest spark plug for the Lady Mustangs last night was Anessa Rush with scoring 20 points number of assists, and as well, her defense was outstanding, getting 7 steals.
Absolutely, Matt. You know, if she can continue doing that tonight, there's no reason why the Lady Mustangs cannot walk away with another win here as well. So keep doing what she's doing, and we got ourselves an exciting matchup for sure.
And the Dragons will wear white jerseys, red lettering, and the Lady Mustangs are wearing the gray material with a little bit of brown trim and gold trim. Very cool jerseys, definitely.
I was going to say, yeah, they got some new jerseys for sure this year.
Hendrickson, Miller to Dusky, Anessa Rush. Nice ball movement from the Lady Mustangs so far. Dusky's shot is up and no good. Nice defense from MSUM.
Yeah, tried to force it inside there, Matt, and things just didn't quite work out for too much coverage. A good defense, like you said there, by MSUM.
Heather Streese with her first points of the game. Lady Mustangs did not start well last game against Northern State, being down 10-0. Hopefully they can get off to a fast start here.
Indeed, that's very encouraging stat to hear.
Bonlander, shot is up, no good. Rebound Streese. It's taken by Anessa Rush. Another steal for Anessa Rush. The pass did not go to Hendrickson. It's a little confused if it was going to Bonlander as well.
Yeah, they weren't quite sure what was going on that one too. Maybe a little forced, kind of trying to get that quick downfield play, but
the referee has to go get the basketball here real quick. So far, Natalie Van Wy, a very shifty guard here for the Dragons. Bringing up the court here, setting up the play. Over to Morgan Banasic. Banasic to Van Wy. Van Wy. Nice defense from the Lady Mustangs here on this possession. Streese thinking about shooting the 3, doesn't shoot it. Rorick down to Havine, and it'll be a shot clock violation. Nice defense from the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, just did a great job not giving them any opportunities inside or out. They just drained the shot clock, and that's what you want. Force those poor shots in rush situations.
MSU Moorhead still shooting 1 of 2, 50%. Lady Mustangs haven't made a shot yet. Bonlander's shot is up and no good. Van Wy, Stracy, Rorick for 3, no good. Rebound Bonlander. Here comes Anessa Rush to Whitney Miller. Down low to Dusky. Hendrickson passes over to Rush, and Rush nails the 3 there, and the Mustangs take the lead.
Yeah, that's just what you're looking for. Get that open 3 look when you did, and gets the crowd involved too. So great start indeed, Matt, for the Lady Mustangs.
Looking at Anessa Rush as well. Tops in the conference for 3-point field goal percentage. Nice. Stracy, foul on Dusky on that one. Speaking of Anessa Rush as well, 3-point field goal percentage made for her is 1.8. Definitely an average you want from 3-point range.
Exactly, yeah. With so hard to get those shots too, it's a crucial element to the game.
Van Wy inbounds. Rorick gets fouled again on the play. Block looks to be on Lauren Headland. Second leading scorer for the Mustangs here, averaging 10.9 points per game. Had a very good game as well last time against Northern State, scoring 10 points.
Right in there with the average, so let's hope she can do that and then some tonight as well.
Van Wy, nice ball movement from the Dragons. Shot is up and good from Savannah Havite. Down low to Dusky. Dusky makes a couple nice moves and lays it in. Emily Dusky with the nice post moves down low. Lady Mustangs shooting 40%. Rorick dumps it off to Stracy. Stracy for three, no good. Rebound Rush. Nessa Rush doing everything here. A couple of steals, a three-pointer, and nice rebound there.
Yeah, very fortunate, too. Lady Mustangs had a couple open looks.
And let's add an assist, why not?
Hey, absolutely. Just a little cherry on top.
Emily Dusky with 4 points here tonight. Stracy double-teamed. Nice defense from the Lady Mustangs. Low coverage there. They can't get the rebound. It'll be Dragons' ball. Nice effort to get that rebound. Just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, earlier, Matt, I noticed there were a couple of opportunities where MSUM had that open look at the three and didn't go in for them. Too very fortunate for the Lady Mustangs.
Speaking of the three-point percentage, 0 of 4 from three-point range as well, Dylan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely a telling story of the score, and Mustangs will hope to continue hoping for that kind of success.
Here comes Banasic. Nice steal from Emily Dusky. Hits it over to Anessa Rush. Headland trying to work down low. On Hanvadite. Headland is fouled. Stracy thought she had all ball on that one.
Dragons foul number 40, Savannah Handovit, first personal foul.
Excuse me, on Handovit.
Lauren Headland at the line.
Headland going to the line. Headland only shooting 59%. She definitely wants to get her percentage up, but got to make those free throws, Dylan.
Really do. Those are free points, and they're just so crucial, especially MSUM. They've come in ranking 5th right now in the NSIC in free throw percentages. So on the flip side of that, too, they don't want to be sending the Dragons to the line too much this evening.
And Headland makes that one. Lady Mustangs lead 8-4 here. 15 minutes and 24 seconds and counting left in this first half. Van Wy over to Rorick. Haven't seen much of Rorick so far in this game yet. And DeVite, shot is airballed. Excuse me, Natalie Van Wy on the shot. That's a rush. Down low to Headland. Headland fakes. Tries to get rid of the ball. Intercepted by Van Wy. Cross-court pass, and that'll be a turnover on the Dragons. We'll have a media timeout. We're going to take a 60-second break. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
There are moments when you think about what defines you. Mine was the moment when the doctor said autism.
As a parent, you're expected to have all the answers. But when your child has autism, there are very few answers to be had.
Can you tell me what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I don't know.
That's why thousands across the country have come together online to give researchers the insight that only families can provide. Join the Ian Project. We all have questions. Together, we'll find the answer.
And we'll come back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University in Marshall, Minnesota. The Lady Mustangs lead 8-4 here in this first half. And Dylan, what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, really liking what I'm seeing for the Lady Mustangs. They've been taking advantage of everything that's come their way. 3 for 6 from field goal percentage-wise. And then they also have a three-pointer already in the game, too. One of my keys to the game. So to keep this up, playing solid D, it's looking good.
Nice ball movement from Lady Mustangs. Headland shot is up and good. Lauren Headland. True freshman here for the Lady Mustangs, making a big impact in her first season. ball is hit off the rim. Weird bounce. Rebound by Ellen Degler. Nessa Rush bringing it up. She's got 1 3-pointer here tonight. Degler down low. Looking to put up a nice shot. Couldn't get that. Stracy with the rebound. Foul on Headland.
Foul number 22, Lauren Headland.
Headland coming out. Bondlander coming in.
Fourth team foul of the half. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 3, Abby Connell, 30.
Coming in the game as well for the Dragons, Drew Sanis. Redshirt freshman out of Hawley, Minnesota. Trying to get some offense going here. Shooting 25% from the field. And another turnover for the Dragons on Morgan Banasic.
Yeah, I've noticed, Matt, a lot of high passes that have just been just out of the reach of Dragon players and just careless turnovers you don't want to see.
5 turnovers for the Dragons here in this game so far. That's a Rush, setting it up. Over to Connell. Abby Connell for 3, no good. And here comes Degler. Degler with the rebound. Dumps it off to Connell. Mon Frazier. Frazier over to Connell. Connell for 3 again. Can't get that one, but she gets her own rebound, puts another shot up, and can't make that one. Weird sequence right there.
Yeah, it really was. Good effort, but unfortunately just not quite enough on those shots.
It's like Frazier's trying to fix her hair there real quick. Cross-court pass over to Doucette. Doucette's 3-point shot is up and good. First 3-pointer of the game for the Dragons.
It worked out well having that across court pass there, rather, and that basket had a unique roll there, Matt. It didn't look like at first it was going to stay in there.
Frazier's shot is up and no good. Degler trying to get the rebound. Looks like Stracy may have pushed Degler a little bit. Coming into the game, Paige Hedrickson in for Amon Frazier. Abby Connell on the inbounds play, setting up. That's a Rush for 3. Shot is up and no good. A little bit too much on that one. Stolen by Degler. It's good to have Ellen Degler back. She's also on the volleyball team.
Yeah, they had the fortunate problem of having an extended postseason there, and the team's definitely grateful to have her back for sure.
Degler trying to dish it out. Bondlander. It's a turnover for the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah,
only
3
2
players
so
on
far.
there.
That pass, another costly turnover for Minnesota State University Moorhead. Lady Mustangs just kind of giving them fits, but there's a lot of miscommunication going on.
Yeah,
Dylan.
that's what I'm trying to figure out too. Yeah, so many normal passes, and yeah, definitely they got to figure out something there.
Here comes Rush. Rush drives, tries to put it up. Looks like a jump ball. Nice defense from Rorick. Has no points so far in this game. Lady Mustangs have been keeping her in check so far.
Yeah, definitely good stuff to celebrate on their end thus far. And still got 11 minutes left in this first half, but if they can continue doing this, they're really on their way to good success.
And shot is blocked by Dusky, but got her with the body. Whitney Miller going to come in for the Lady Mustangs.
Mustangs foul number 40, Emily Dusky, her second personal foul, 5th team foul of the half. Megan Rorick at the line.
Megan Rorick at the line. Shooting 74% from free throw range. Shot is up and good. Whitney Miller coming in for Connell, as well as Taylor Holicky. Shot is up and good. Here comes a Nessa Rush. There's the pick. Whitney Miller. On to Bondlander. Hendrickson thinking about shooting it there. Halicki down to Rush. Rush for three. And no good. Rebound from Miller. Shot is up and good. Nice rebound from Whitney Miller, junior from Bruce, South Dakota. Shot is up and no good. Hendrickson with the rebound. Passes it over to Anessa Rush. Hendrickson over to Halicki, over to Miller. Bonlander. Bonlander over to Rush, down to Bonlander. Bonlander's shot is up and blocked. Nice defense from Drew Sanis. Nice drive there. Nice rebound from Sanis, and she gets it up and in. That's a Rush, about to set it up. Halicki to Whitney Miller. That's a Rush, gets it, nice moves. Bonlander's shot is up and good. Hope Bonlander gets her second bucket of the game. Excuse me, first bucket of the game. Shot is up and good from Maylee Doucette. Looks like a platoon swap for the Dragons coming up here. Halicki down low, puts up her shot, and up and no good.
Yeah, they've been trying to get those inside points to the Lady Mustangs, but I feel like they've been forcing them a little bit too much at times, and MSU's taking advantage of the turnovers.
Shot is up and blocked. Rebound, Miller. 9:20 and counting left here. Miller for three. Shot is up and no good. Looked like it was going in for a second there.
Yeah, had a favorable look and then just kind of bounced out. The rim can be very unforgiving.
Set. Setting up the offense. Nice moves from Doucette, and Halicki fouls her pretty hard there. Her first foul. The media timeout, and we're going to take a 60-second break. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
Southwest Minnesota State University, where private school atmosphere meets public school cost. Programs like culinology, agronomy, and environmental science set the standard nationwide, where grad placement rates are over 97%. And the school invests in you, putting over $80 million back into the university. Southwest Minnesota State University, where you belong.
Cans, water bottles, and clothes. These forms of aid cost more to ship than you think. Cash donations provide immediate and effective relief to those who need it, without the shipping costs. If we all do our part, together, we can provide help across the world. To learn more, check out CIDI.org.
And welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University in Marshall, Minnesota, where the Lady Mustangs lead 14-13 over the Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons. And looking at kind of the stats here going into this game, I mean, both teams haven't been shooting well from the field goal range.
No, they've really been struggling at that point too, especially those three-point field goal attempts. Both teams are only 1 for 6 in those attempts, and both teams keeping it close here with the tied matchup.
Doucette makes her first free throw. Doucette shot up and good, makes both free throws. The Dragons take a lead here. Here comes Rush. Rush down to Degler. Degler pump fakes, shot up, no good. Rebound, almost rebounded by Halicki. Seemed like she got fouled on that play. Questionable call. Here comes Natalie Van Wy. Nice ball movement so far. Shot is up and no good from Andevite. Here comes Miller. Miller dumps it over to Rush. Got it tipped there a little bit. Comes Miller again. Drives, puts up her shot. Looks like it'll be a charge on Whitney Miller. Good job to set your feet right there for the charge for the Dragons.
Lady Mustangs now 7 fouls in this game too. They're going against one of the better free throw shooting teams in the NSIC, so they want to be careful going forward here too. They don't miss too many.
Van Wy over to Banasic. Here comes Payne. Payne's shot is up and good. Getting her first points here tonight.
A true nothing but net shot there.
It's like a stoppage of play here. Don't know what that was about. Here comes Amon Frazier. Starting up the offense. That gets almost stolen by Van Wy. Holicky down to Hendrickson. Excuse me, Tiffany Gale. Down to Degler. Holicky shot. Up, no good. Almost rebounded by Degler.
Yeah, past few inside shots, they've been a little low, just a little bit below the rim there.
Payne's shot is up and no good. Lady Mustangs left her open. Lady Mustangs only shooting 28% from the field. Definitely a different story from last night. They shot pretty much 50%. Andevite, shot is up and no good. Hendrickson over to Frazier. Holicky. Almost stolen by Payne. Payne hits it out of bounds. Bonlander coming in for the Lady Mustangs. Connell as well. Down low to Bonlander. Bonlander. Hendrickson. Connell. Down to Bonlander. Works down low, can't get it. She got double teamed.
Dragons is doing an excellent job there on containing the players inside and not giving any open looks for the Mustangs.
Payne's three-point shot is up and no good. Just to be a foul on the Dragons. Lady Mustangs ball. Lady Mustangs now trail 17-14. Lady Mustangs 1 of 6 from three-point range. 5 turnovers tonight. 8 points in the paint and only 3 bench points. A little bit of a slow start here coming off a big one against Northern State Honduran.
Really true there, Matt, too. I mean, thankfully only a 3-point difference, but definitely got to do something quick here before the game starts to slip away otherwise.
Degler working down low. Block shot. And there will be a 3-second violation on Hope Bonlander. Rush coming in for Hendrickson. And Kruger. Head coach Allison Kruger not very happy with that call. Shot up and good from Morgan Banasic. Dragons definitely needed that shot. They're now 2 of 9 from three-point range.
Yep, taking advantage of the open look.
Shot is up and no, blocked.
Lady Mustangs need to find some kind of offensive adjustment here, Matt. They are really trying to force shots inside that just are not good shots.
They're giving up a lot of open shots as well, like we've seen coming back down on the floor. The transition defense hasn't been the best.
Exactly. And even the three-point plays, too. I mean, they have had open looks, but, yeah, they just haven't set them up as well.
And a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
At 32, Carol had her first heart attack. Michelle began kidney dialysis right before graduation. A brain seizure kept Maria out of work for nearly a year. Without warning, lupus can attack the major organs. Every day, it disables its victims, especially women. Like most Americans, I didn't know how life-threatening lupus could be until my sister was diagnosed. It's time we do something about it.
For more information about lupus, contact the Lupus Foundation of America.
And welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where the Lady Mustangs trail the Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons 20-14. Matt Callahan on the call here with Dylan Kerfman. And Dylan, so far in this game, it's kind of been a tale of the rim hasn't been very friendly, let's just say, to both teams. Lady Mustangs shooting 25%, MSU Moorhead shooting 35%. What do the Lady Mustangs have to do to, get going here?
Absolutely, Matt. They definitely got to revamp their offensive strategy here, find a way to get inside and make the simple baskets. Three-point land really just hasn't been going good for them too, and you don't want to force those. So if they can not force anything inside, that doesn't work, but set up some good plays here, and that'll help a lot.
That is stolen by Banasek. Banasek down low, and she gets it up and in. Lady Mustangs breaking down here late in this first half. Down low to Bonlander. Backs down, shot up, shot goes in. Hope Bonlander. 4 points for her tonight. Definitely needed that basket. 7 turnovers for the Lady Mustangs. That's a rush. Panasic. Rorick backing down rush. Looks like there's a charge called on Rorick. Megan Rorick, her first personal foul. Here comes another media timeout. We're going to take a 60-second break. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
Your heart rate's a little fast.
Cause of death, acute myocardial infarction.
Have you tried a weight loss program?
Likely caused by type 2 diabetes and heart disease.
Still smoking?
Victim's lungs are black and scarred.
You can get a physical exam now, or you can get one later. Use our free risk calculator and talk to your doctor. Lower your risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease and live a healthier life.
What's it like when you hear your calling? Will you ignore it? Or will you listen? What if it calls you to go halfway around the world? To serve people you've never met? What will you do when you hear your calling? Peace Corps, life is calling. How far will you go?
And welcome back to the RA facility, where the Lady Mustangs trail MSU Moorhead 24-16. And Dylan, I want to rattle off a stat for you real quick. Score by period in the first half for the SMSU Lady Mustangs, 384 points compared to the second half, 512. So a big difference. Lady Mustangs haven't started out well in the first half.
No, definitely looking like a second half team here. So key thing here, man, these last 4 minutes, if they can get back, get the score close, and then we bank on that second half performance stat, and it's not over yet for the Lady Mustangs, that's for sure.
That's a rush. Trying to get it down to Bonlander. Dangerous pass, and we've been seeing a lot of that so far in this game, Dylan.
Yeah, both teams have just been kind of, seems like they're chucking the ball around without too much thought. And again, costing those careless turnovers.
Lady Mustangs still shooting 28%. Down low to Degler. Degler's travels on that one. Doesn't agree with that call. Lady Stangs going with a 2-3 zone here. Nice ball movement. Shot is up and no good. Ball is tipped. Amon Frazier, 2-on-1 here. Frazier's shot is up and good, and she gets the and one. Big bucket from Amon Frazier.
Great play and just what the Lady Mustangs needed here too. Now you're down only 6, possibility to be down only 5, and bring the crowd back to life here at the RA facility.
The extra basket is up and good from Frazier. Lady Mustangs now trail 24-19. Here comes Frazier. Shot is up and good from Sanis. Bonlander over to Rush. Rush, three-point shot is up and no good. Rebound Sanis. Vanessa tried to steal that one right there. Came close to it.
Yeah, really did.
Rorick's wide open for 3. Bad transition defense from the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, things are starting to slip away here, Matt. They're going to have to do something here quick.
Rorick now has 5 points. And here comes Frazier. Frazier, there's a block right there on Stracy. Her second foul of the game here. Here comes into the game Shannon Gallagher, freshman from Thompson, North Dakota. Stracy comes out. Hendrickson dumps it to Frazier. Frazier over to Bonlander. Fakes a shot. Dumps it to Degler. Degler's shot is up. No good. Lady Mustangs still shooting 28%. Doucette over to Banasic. Banasic over to Gallagher, over to Rorick for 3, and she'll drain the 3.
Very impressive shot. Very impressive shot.
Nothing much you can do right there.
Nope.
Come on, Frazier. Passes down low to Degler. Degler over to Rush. Rush for 3. No good. Rebound by Banasic.
SMSU still only has 1 3-point in this game so far on 8 attempts.
Gallagher on the Sanis. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. And another rebound by Gallagher. Lady Mustangs can't buy a rebound, but there's a travel on Doucette. Both teams having a lot of turnovers here tonight. 9 turnovers for the Dragons, 8 turnovers for the Mustangs. Minute and 3 seconds and counting left.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Lady Mustangs trying to get some points here. Frazier drives down. Is fouled. She'll go to
Dragons foul on number 32, Shannon Gallagher, her first personal foul.
She'll go to the line, shoot free throws.
And the Lady Mustangs are now in the bonus with those 7th foul occurring.
Checking in for the Dragons, number 22, Natalie Van Wy.
Holucki
Mustangs, number 45, Kayla
in for
Lewis.
Bonlander. One and one for Frazier. Up and good from Frazier. Mon Frazier is shooting 72% from the charity strike this season. That one doesn't go. 53 seconds and counting left. And Y. Over to Banasic. Rorick. Gallagher. Puts it down to Sandus. Sandus' shot is up and no good. Nice defense from Holicky. Foul on the Dragons. Another 1-and-1 coming up for the Lady Mustangs. Both teams have 8 team fouls. And Degler coming to the line. Degler shooting 65% from the free throw line. Definitely needed that one. Degler again. Up and good. Lady Mustangs still down by 10 points. Timeout called by the Dragons. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're listening and watching to SMSU Lady Basketball here on KSSU TV.
Your heart rate's a little fast.
Cause of death, acute myocardial infarction.
Have you tried a weight loss program?
Likely caused by type 2 diabetes and heart disease.
Still smoking?
Victim's lungs are black and scarred.
You can get a physical exam now, or you can get one later. Use our free risk calculator and talk to your doctor. Lower your risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease and live a healthier life.
And welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where the Lady Mustangs trail 32-22, 27 seconds left and counting. And they're just going to let the clock drain here. Smart idea by the Dragons.
That 10-point lead, you gotta love that going into halftime.
Just remember, we'll have our halftime report 2 minutes before the second half. Shot up by Rorick, and she drains it from Jimmer Fredette range. Oh my goodness. And then Nessa Rush shot is up and no good. So the Dragons have the momentum going into the second half. The Lady Mustangs got to get going here to make some shots, shooting 27%. But we're going to be back with 2 minutes left in the halftime, and we'll have your halftime report. So keep watching and listening to KSSU, and keep tuning into the Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV. And welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. And Dylan, we got ourselves a pretty good game here. MSU Moorhead up 35-22 over the SMSU Lady Mustangs. So let's take a look at some of the stats here. MSU Moorhead 41% from the field, not too shabby. Their three-point field goal percentage has gone up as of late. They were 0 of 8 to start, now 5 of 14, 35%. 6 of 6 from free throw range, and again, this is a very good free throw shooting team. 23 rebounds, 6 offensive, 17 defensive. Lady Mustangs haven't been boxing out very well here tonight. 4 steals, 3 blocks, 8 assists, 9 turnovers, and 9 points off turnovers as well. So looking at the bench points here, 13 bench points and 10 points in the paint. So let's send it over to Dylan Kerfman for the SMSU team stats.
All right, absolutely, Matt here. Things not going quite as well for the Lady Mustangs as for Moorhead, but right now they're only shooting 27% from field goal range, and 3-point field goals have not been going any well either. They've only made 1 3-point this whole entire game on 8 attempts. They've got 15 rebounds, but that could be improved. They've got 8 turnovers, also been costly for them as well, and only 4 points off turnovers. That's something they could generate a little bit more. But I will say this, one of the things that I pointed out in our pregame show, Matt, was points in the paint.
Right.
And they do have 12 points in the paint, which is good, but clearly being down 13, something has to change in order for that to be improved.
And Dylan, why don't you give us your top players for each team for right now?
Sounds good there, Matt. For MSU Moorhead, I would say be Megan Rorick. She has 11 total points right now. She's on average 17 points a game, the leading scorer for the Dragons. And she is looking to be on her way for an average, if not better, game. 11 total points, and one of the major points was that last second three-pointer before we ended the second half. So she's my player for that game. And then taking a look at the Lady Mustangs, going to have to go with, well, yikes, I misplaced my info, but, you know, Ellen Degler, she's really been all over the court, too, and making some moves as well, so they're tough. But it's been a good team effort, though.
Definitely going to need Ellen Degler here late in this game, as well as most of the team. So here we go. Second half action. Good ball movement from the Dragons. Had a strong end to the first half. Stracy for 3, and she drains that one. Oh my goodness. Heather Stracy, forward junior from Evansville, Minnesota. I mean, usually you don't see a forward/center making 3-pointers.
No, that's the last person you'd be expecting to make the shots, too, and that's just further improving that lead and momentum for the Dragons.
And Bonlander with the travel here. Natalie Van Wy bringing it up for the Dragons. Stracy backing down Dusky. Tries to dump it off to Van Wy. Tipped by Whitney Miller. Looking at Whitney Miller's stats. 1 of 2 from field goal range. Total of 2 points for her. Stracy, shot up and good. Nice move. 7 points for her tonight. Dusky over to Hendrickson. Dusky gets it. Gets that stolen. And the Dragons will hold on to that. Excuse me, SMSU will get the ball here. Comes Anessa Rush. Oh, couldn't get her on the back door pass, Bonlander. Her shot is up and blocked by Bonlander. Van Wy, a little shaken up on that play. Here comes Emily Dusky. Nice easy shot, nice transition defense, or offense, excuse me. Excuse me,
Very
Megan
quick
Rorick.
down the court there, Matt. Yeah.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 22.
Looks like Rorick got a little tangled up there on that block shot. Van Wy. Shot is up from Henavide. Rebound by Banasic. The Lady Mustangs need to start boxing out here, Dylan.
Yeah, they're letting them too many second chance opportunities, and the Dragons have been cashing in on those opportunities.
And Rush looks to be a foul on the floor. Nice shot from Rush. Down low to Headland, and she gets blocked.
A little bit of contact there. It's interesting. Nothing got
out of bounds on the Dragons. Hendrickson looking for Rush. Over to Dusky. Miller drives, shot up. No good, but she gets her own rebound. Throws it out to Rush. Fake passes. And what a shot. What a fake by Anessa Rush right there.
Yep, very nice open look shot there too. And
Stracy. Over to Banasic. Down low, Sanis. Shot is up and good. Excuse me, Hanavite. And a 30-second timeout here for the Dragons. We're going to take a 30-second break as well. You're watching Mustang Basketball here on KSSU TV.
What's it like when you hear your calling? Will you ignore it? Or will you listen? What if it calls you to go halfway around the world? To serve people you've never met? What will you do when you hear your calling? Peace Corps, life is calling. How far will you go?
And welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where the Lady Mustangs are trailing the SMSU Moorhead, Dragons 44-26. And Dylan, looking at some of the stats here, I mean, field goal percentage, 30% from the field, one of 8 from three-point range. And, I mean, they've been out-rebounded. They've got 7 offensive rebounds, which is nice, but I think the tall tale of this game, bad shooting and kind of bad turnovers.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to overcome that deficit too, and just when they start to make progress, the Dragons come back and cancel it out. So they got to continue to progress on their gains when they do make those baskets.
It's almost down to the fundamentals as well, Dylan, here too.
That is true. We've seen a lot of fundamental mess-ups here by both teams, like you say, those
Not a
passes.
problem.
And yeah, a bit of a tongue twister there, too. Maybe I need more water.
Yeah, me too. All right, foul on Hanavite.
Dragons foul number 40, Savannah
End of it. Excuse me.
Lauren Headland at the
Headland
shooting 2.
Gonna shoot a couple free throws here. Headland shot is up and good.
Checking in for the Dragons, number 42, Drew Sanas. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 3.
Abby Connell into the game.
Drew Sanis, box out!
Shot is up. No good from Headland. Lady Mustangs now shooting 66% from free throw range. Shot is up by Stracy and in.
Can't afford to have such low percentages when they're down by this much.
Connell. Down to Dusky. Down to Miller. Miller's fouled on that one. Reach-in foul.
Dragons foul number 12, Megan Rory. Her second personal foul, 13 foul. Over
Dumps it down. And another turnover for the Lady Mustangs. Van Wy's shot is up and blocked by Whitney Miller. Nice defensive play from her.
Very impressive. She had that timed out well, and don't always see too many blocks in these games, so it's always kind of exciting to experience that.
3 blocks for both teams here tonight. And a prayer put up by Rorick. That shot doesn't go.
We've seen a few of those prayers fall down for 3 points, so.
The Dragons call timeout, and we're going to take a 30-second break as well. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
80.
30.
50.
Every mile brings us closer.
64.
Every mile in a city near you.
75.
Help us find a cure for diabetes.
100.
Join the Tour de Cure.
60.
Register to ride.
36.
Or sponsor a rider.
50.
Call 1-888-DIABETES or visit us online at diabetes.org/tour. How many miles will you ride?
25.
And welcome back. Lady Mustangs, 13 turnovers here tonight. Dragons have the ball. Puts it down to Santa. Santa's shot loses that one. Nice save by Banasic, but it'll be out of bounds. Lady Mustangs ball. Here comes Anessa Rush. It's been pretty quiet so far in this game, only 5 points. All coming in the first half.
That's true. Vanessa Rush, she's been all over the court at making good contributions, but point-wise, yeah, just hasn't been able to get too much going tonight, man.
And Headland with the and one. Definitely needed that basket. The +1 is up and no good. Headland only shooting 59% from the charity strike. Got to try and improve on that. Almost taken by Headland. It's off Streesy.
Another possession going into the Mustangs' favor there.
And Headland over to Rush. 15:37 left in this second half. Down to Degler. Degler's shot is up and good. Need more of that from her.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Matt. And now they're entering, 15 points down, still a bit of a deficit there too, but definitely the Mustangs are gaining some momentum here. Let's see if they can keep that going.
Stracy is fouled by Degler. She'll go to the line. Stracy only shooting 69% from the charity strike. Her shot is up. And swish. Coming in the game, Amon Frazier in for Abby Connell. Gets both to go. 48-31. Dragons still lead. Nice ball movement. Just to be a foul on Stracy. Heather Stracy has her 4th foul of the game. She has to come out. Don't want to get in foul trouble here now.
No, they're already up to 5 fouls, the Dragons are here, and we still got 15 minutes to go in the second half.
Dumps it down to Degler. Degler, pump fakes, dumps it to Headland. Headland's shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Doucette. Over to Banasic. And then that is stolen by Ellen Degler. She brings it up the court, and she carried. And that'll be an immediate timeout. We're going to take a 60-second break. You're listening to Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
about HIV?
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
When you donate goods in response to an international disaster, it's expensive.
They have to cross the sea, pass through customs, be inspected, sorted, then finally delivered.
And often they arrive too late to help, making your good intentions feel a little empty.
There is a better way. Cash donations are fast, simple, and allow professional relief workers to purchase supplies close at hand.
Cash is best. Learn more at CIDI.org.
And welcome back to the RA facility. The SMSU Lady Mustangs trail 48-31 to the Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons. Matt Callahan on the call here with Dylan Kerfman. And Dylan, I mean, Lady Mustangs, I mean, it seems like they're trying to get some momentum back, slowly trying to get back into it. But, again, 14 turnovers is what is really hurting them right now.
Absolutely, Matt. It's hard to fight against yourself when you're making that many turnovers. And despite the Dragons coming closer and closer into foul trouble, the Mustangs are going to have to make some adjustments in order to overcome this deficit.
Drops it down to Sanis. That's stolen by Lauren Headland. Nice defensive play from her. She brings it down, drives, and gets that shot blocked by Rorick. Nice block from Megan Rorick. Nice pass to Gallagher, and that can't go in. The rim was not friendly on that one. Mustangs catch a break. That's a rush to Dusky. Miller. Over to Frazier. Down low to Headland. Headland backing down. Shot is up, no good, but she tries to get her own rebound. Saves it. Gets it to Miller. Her shot is way off. Jump ball. And it will go to the Dragons. Tiffany Gale coming in. In for Whitney Miller. Here comes Van Wy. She has no points so far in this game. Second leading scorer for Dragons. Shot is up and good from Rorick. Nice and one play for her.
Mustangs foul on number 40, Emily Dusky, her third personal foul, second team foul of the half.
20 points in the paint here for the Dragons. Completely been different story here tonight compared to last night, Dylan, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely two extremes here, you know, after, again, they made Lady Mustangs taking it down. And number 4, Northern State, yeah, we just had higher hopes that they'd be able to make things a little more competitive at least, you know.
Here comes Frazier. Dumps it over to Gale. Gale. Down to Headland. Headland. With a nice layup there. Lauren Headland. 8 points. Nice defense from Headland. Shot is up and good from Samus. Lady Mustangs trail by 20 now. And that's a rush. Drives down to Degler. Degler's shot is up. No good. Rebound by Ironheart.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 3, Abby Connell, and 23.
And the Lady Mustangs being out-rebounded 32-20 here in this game. And the Dragons have committed 15 turnovers here tonight, Dylan. And the Lady Mustangs have been sort of kind of taking advantage of it with, 8 points off turnovers, but it's just the lack of getting back on transition defense.
Exactly, Matt. That's definitely the story of the game, too. Despite, yes, all of the mistakes, I guess you would say, for the Moorhead. Yeah, the Mustangs just shooting themselves in the foot at times when they really shouldn't be.
Sanis, shot is up and good. 4 straight points for Sanis. Playing lights out here. Drops it down to Degler. Degler. Down low to Headland. Headland mishandles it. Hendrickson down back to Degler. Connell's three-point shot is up. Almost in. Rebound by Headland. She's trying to get the ball out. She's fouled. And again, Dylan, it looks like the Lady Mustangs are trying to work it down low, but it's not working. It's just not.
They just they try to make these adjustments, but yet just things aren't clicking here too. I don't know if there's another way they can go about it, but something has to give. Otherwise, they're going to continue fighting and building this deficit on them.
Fadeaway shot from Rush, and that is up and no good. Lady Mustangs shooting 29%. A lot of nice ball movement from the Dragons here in the second half. Rorick's shot is up and good. She drains the three, and she's got 17 points tonight.
Yep, she is right about at her average, actually, there, Matt, with, 17 points a game. So she's definitely having a good night, and clearly MSUM is on top.
Again, looking at MSUM as well, Dylan. Last night they went over to Sioux Falls, losing 76-71 in overtime there in Sioux Falls. And, I mean, they very hungry for a win. They're playing like top-tier team here.
Absolutely, too. They want to walk away from this weekend's matchup with some momentum going into the practice next week. And they, so far, they're deserving of what they've played.
Like a kick ball there. Still Lady Mustangs ball, 58-33. 10:51 left in the second half.
Right there.
Hendrickson over to Frazier. Here goes Frazier over to Hendrickson. And her shot is up. Looks like Hendrickson could have passed it around there a little bit.
Yeah,
Looks
I mean,
like
I know the shot clock was going down, but still, yeah, there were some other opportunities there.
Another three-point shot is up and airballed by Andevit. Come on, Frazier. Whitney Miller going to come in for the Lady Mustangs, as well as Mally Doucette. Back and down to Cassidy Thorson, getting her first points of the game. 30-second timeout here for the Dragons. We're going to take a 30-second break as well. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
When I was first diagnosed with HIV, Cookie and I decided to fight this disease. Now we're here to urge you to stand with us in the fight against HIV.
In the U.S., about half of the new HIV cases have occurred among African Americans.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member today.
And welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. And Lady Mustangs trail MSU Moorhead 60-33. And, you know, Dylan, we've been talking about the bad shooting, bad passing for the Lady Mustangs, 15 turnovers. I mean, just one of those games, right?
Yeah, it really is, and the stats don't lie, as we see in the score, too. And but definitely got to give props to MSU Moorhead, though, too. 48% field goal percentage. That's a stat that every basketball coach would love to have, regardless of where you're playing. And naturally, the score is 60-33 in their favor.
Kind of looking at some of their stats as well, like you said, 48%. They can really shoot the ball. And, Lady Mustangs just kind of just haven't been finding the right formula to really pass the ball around. And Vanessa Rush has been kind of a non-factor so far in this game.
So true, so true.
Lauren Headland has had a strong second half, 8 points here tonight. Vanessa Rush shot is up, no good, again. Looking at Vanessa Rush's stats here tonight as well, Dylan. 2 of 8 from the field goal range. I mean, it was a different story last night.
Yeah, it's definitely up two different stories for sure, Matt.
Shot up and no good from Sanis.
Still 9.5 to go yet here in the second half, but boy, they're going to have to do something quick here offensively, the Lady Mustangs. Otherwise, this one can all be but over this early in the game.
9:31 left in the second half. Sanis' shot is up and good.
Checking in for the Mustangs, number 40, Emily Dusky.
Emily Dusky coming into the game,
Also checking in, number 25,
as well as Tiffany Gale. Sanis' shot is up and good. And again, a perfect 12 for 12 from the free throw line. That's why they're one of the best teams to shoot from the charity strike here, Dylan.
Absolutely, Matt. Taking advantage of the free points, and when you do that, you're always going to have an advantage going into the game.
And Dusky's shot is up and blocked. This ball movement from the Dragons. Shot is up from Banasic. No good. Should have been rebounded by Miller there. Don't know what happened.
Yeah, something went wrong there, too. Could have probably just let it go out and get possession. But now, yeah.
It's like a foul. Foul on Whitney Miller. Foul.
Mustang foul number 33, Whitney Miller, her third personal foul, fourth team foul of the half.
And Coach Kruger is not happy about that call. Trying to pump her team up here. Sanis' shot is up and good.
Impressive shot even with contact there. Yep, made it through.
The Lady Mustangs, 27% from field goal range. Dusky, down to Miller. Miller, shot is up and almost blocked. And Whitney Miller go into the line. Only 2 points here tonight. Whitney Miller averaging 5.3 points per game. That'll up her percentage from the charity strike.
Very true, Matt, very true.
A little bit of a platoon swap here for the Dragons. Van Wy back in. Miller's shot is up and good. Comes Van Wy. Tiffany Gale on Van Wy. Dumps it off to Banasic. Just to be a foul on Hope Bonlander.
A holding call, actually.
Holding call. It looks like to be a 1-and-1. Technical foul on Whitney Miller. Might have had a few words with the referees. Looks like they'll be taking a lot of free shots here. The Lady Mustangs did not need that right there, Dylan.
Nope, definitely creeping into the bonus there. 6 fouls right now on the team, and just can't afford to do that.
Nasic with the free shot up and no good. That's their first missed free throw of the game. 91.7%. Shot is up and good. Now a 1-and-1. We got a full timeout, a full 60-second timeout, so we're going to take a 60-second break as well. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
Do you know a young woman with severe joint and chest pain, fever, skin rashes, and overwhelming fatigue? Common symptoms for a challenging ailment. Lupus. A very serious, sometimes deadly immune disorder. Lupus affects millions of people, usually attacking women during their childbearing years. Symptoms are often misdiagnosed for years. Delay in treatment can cost someone you love their family or their life. The Lupus Foundation of America wants to end this by educating physicians as well as those people at risk. Please help.
Does retirement have to wait until my 70s?
Is a great college for our kids?
Out of the question?
Is the American dream
Out of our reach?
Not if we can help it. We're the National Endowment for Financial Education, a non-profit organization dedicated to helping people just like you get smart about their money. Log on to smartaboutmoney.org today and start taking control of your financial life.
And welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University in the city of Marshall, Minnesota, where the Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons lead the SMSU Lady Mustangs 65-35. Oh boy, Dylan. I mean, you know, they're coming off a big win. It looks like they're just off tonight somehow.
I was just going to say, yeah, definitely two different stories as we've been chatting about earlier here. And yeah, just really too bad. I mean, we were hoping for that opportunity to maybe get that second win. And even though, I mean, we do have 8 minutes left here too, just things are not looking good.
Sorry about that, Dylan.
Oh, no worries, man.
There's a nice three-pointer from Tiffany Gale. Full court pressure from the Lady Mustangs. Wasn't a lot of pressure here. Lady Mustangs. Here comes Rorick from Jimmer range, and she drains that three. We've seen a couple of those so far.
Yeah, she's been very consistent with those, too. I swear she was in the student section making that shot.
Dusky's shot is up and good. Lady Mustangs now bringing up some pressure. Banasic. Lady Mustangs trying to get going here. Down 30 points. Nasic. Van Wy. Intercepted by Dusky. Nice play by Emily Dusky. 16th turnover for the Dragons. And that's a rush with a nice move, but she can't finish. Looks like the ball is kicked, and Dusky can't pick up the loose ball.
Boy, that disappointing, just kind of poor effort there, too. Kind of almost, I hate to say it, gave up there, Matt, on trying to pursue the ball there.
Like we said, Dylan, I mean, something is definitely off about the Lady Mustangs here tonight. Rorick foul on Miller.
Mustang foul number 33, Whitney Miller.
Rorick.
Her 5th personal foul. 17th foul of the half.
Looks like they're... Don't know if there was a timeout or not, but we'll keep it here. 29% for the Lady Mustangs field goal range. I mean, MSU Moorhead, 51%. Really, really improved here in the second half. And the Lady Mustangs have been just out-hustled, out-rebounded. I mean, it's...
outplayed in general, man.
Yeah,
that's
outplayed,
really the
exactly.
ultimate thing every area we look at. And it's really unfortunate, again, as we're saying, after that strong win last night against Northern State. But got to give credit to MSU Moorhead, too. They started off the game slow, making some careless mistakes as well, but they've come back here to do everything quite well.
Agreed. 71-39 here. 23 points for Rorick tonight. Just been a force offensively. Here comes Vanessa Rush. Over to Headland. Headland backing down Stracy. Shot is up and good. She goes into double figures with 10 points. Nice press break by Moorhead. Nasic gets it out on the baseline. Nice ball movement from the Lady Mustangs. Or excuse me, the Lady Dragons. That shot, that pass.
Well, I thought we had a chance to rebound that one there, man. It was so close to our...
He's getting excited.
Booth, yeah.
And Rorick airballs that one. Just trying to put a shot out before the shot clock goes off.
Absolutely.
Vanessa Rush bringing it up here for the Lady Stangs. Nice ball movement. Headland. Down to Connell. Connell from deep three-point range, and she'll drain that one. Needed that one. Nosick over to Van Wy. Just trying to kind of drain the clock here. Moorhead is. Stracey's shot is up and no good. Rebound by Degler. And that's a rush down to Degler. Degler's shot is up and almost good. Almost got the and one play right there.
Yeah, it really looked like she had the and one set up there, Matt, but as we all know, the rim can be very unforgiving.
That'll be another media timeout. We're going to take a 60-second break. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
Southwest Minnesota State will get you where you want to go. We're a university of 3,600 students with over 45 majors to choose from. Small student-to-faculty ratios let your professors get to know you. And with a grad placement rate over 95%, your degree will help you get a job in your chosen field. Becoming involved is easy. And with over $150 million in improvements the last 10 years, our facilities are state-of-the-art. Southwest Minnesota State University, where you belong.
How far would you go to help someone? Would you go to the end of your driveway? Would you cross a street? Would you cross an ocean? Would you go if you could use your knowledge to teach someone? And in the process, maybe learn something yourself. Life is calling. How far will you go? Peace Corps.
Welcome back to the RA facility. The Dragons lead the Lady Mustangs 72-44. And again, like you said, Dylan, you got to really give credit to MSU Moorhead here tonight. I mean, shooting 49%, 14 of 15 from the charity strike, and, you know, out-rebounding the Lady Stangs 39-25.
Yep, absolutely. A great team effort, too. They definitely got something good momentum to bring back with them as they head into practice this week. And, you know, they're kind of middle of the road right now, you know, but if they can hold on here and keep the record up, too, you know, Moorhead could make some noise in the playoffs going forward.
The Dragons would improve to 8-8 overall. 4-5 away on the road. Shot clock winding down. Stolen by Degler. Great job by Ellen Degler. Connell down low, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, and it is off. Abby Connell. Dragons ball. Holicky into the game for the Lady Mustangs. Doucette dumps it off to Banasic. Rorick. Turnover again for the Dragons. The Dragons, I mean, one thing they probably improve on is their 18 turnovers here tonight.
That is true. If there is something to talk about, yeah, they may want to turn that around because, yeah, again, 8-18, but boy, you know, they can carry this performance in the NSIC and limit those turnovers too. They're a real force to be reckoned with, I would say.
Connell to Frazier. Frazier jukes a Dragon out of their shoes. Holicky shot is up and good, and one for Taylor Holicky. 6-foot forward freshman from Cleveland, Minnesota, getting her first points of the game. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound by Sanis. Down to Banasic. Doucette. Rebound by Banasic. Looks like a jump ball. Lady Mustangs ball. .309 left here in this second half. Coming into the game for the Lady Mustangs, Brianna Von Walde, 5'9" sophomore from Sauk Center, Minnesota. Getting some playing time here.
Absolutely, at least on the bright side for both teams, I guess, when you get these kind of lopsided scores, it is a good opportunity to get some of your other players that experience, and because you always got to be thinking ahead, you know, always a carousel of players, you know, going in and out of the system.
Lauren Hedlund gets that shot to go. 72-50. Dragons still lead. Banasic. Looks like a foul on Frazier. Her first personal foul of the game.
Both teams are in the bonus now. Or deeper into the bonus, rather, I should say, with 8 and 9 apiece.
Banasic shot is up. And good. She's 80% from the free throw line. That's stolen by Rorick. Trying to beat Holicki to the basket. Shot is up and good. She's got 26 points here tonight, Dylan.
Yep, she came in as the leading scorer, and she's just having almost a very, beyond her average, too. So that's...
looks like just another day for her.
Absolutely. Another day at the office, right, Matt? Yep.
Platoon swap here for both teams. It's Tracy. Lori Bowler into the game for the Lady Stangs as well. Shot is up by Hedlund and good. Hedlund with 14 points here tonight. Nice pressure from the Lady Mustangs. Banasic to Van Wy.
Got to give credit to the Lady Mustangs also. They have been able to cut down the lead, obviously still very large, but for a while there, you know, MSUM did have over 30 points against the Mustangs.
Shot is up and airballed. Banasic puts up another shot. Shot clock violation on the Dragons. Holicki to inbound. 1:28 left in the second half. Just remember, out there, watchers and listeners, the men's game is coming up here at 7 p.m., so tune in for that. Taking on Division II opponent, MSUM Moorhead, ranked 12th in Division II. Very tough game for the men's basketball team coming up here.
Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup. Can't wait for that to start as well. Should be an exciting game.
Hedlund down low, shot is up, and she's fouled. Gonna go to the line.
Dragons foul number 42, Drew Sanas. Her second personal
And Hedlund from the charity strike, she's 2 of 5. 59% free throw shooter. Shot is up. No good. 2 of 6 now. Another platoon swap for the Dragons. 53.1 seconds left. Hedlund. Shot is up and good. Lady Mustangs showing some aggressiveness here late. Looks like almost stolen by Amon Frazier.
Yep, and we, again, Matt, missed out on an opportunity for our own personal rebound, too, here at the broadcast table, but I don't think things would go over too swell if we tried pulling that.
I think we just
Well,
and again, there's that.
Matt, I thought you had long arms. Weren't you supposed to rebound that in? Or?
I didn't want to get hit in the head.
No, that's a good idea. No, yeah, we're lucky when as high as it did there, too. Just sailed over us here at the
Nice
broadcast
defense
table.
from Lauren Headland, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And come the Dragons, moving the ball around, looking to close it out. A three-pointer
Yet another.
from Cheyenne Ironheart. 5'11 junior from Peaver, South Dakota. Nails a three there.
And their 9th three-pointer today, man. I'm impressed after that slow start. I mean, they've just been a lot of daggers in the heart.
Frazier just kind of loses it there. Looks like she just didn't know where the ball was, almost.
Yeah.
Nice ball movement from. And the Lady Stangs got 5 seconds left. They're trying to finish strong here.
Range.
And Lady Mustangs don't get up a shot here, but the next home game for the Lady Mustangs will be against St. Cloud State here at 6 p.m. And the Lady Mustangs lose to MSU Moorhead 79-53. We're going to take a 30-second break, give you our post-game report, and then we'll be back with the men's basketball game here coming up. So we're going to take a 30-second break. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
How far would you go to help someone? Would you go to the end of your driveway? Would you cross a street? Would you cross an ocean? Would you go if you could use your knowledge to teach someone? And in the process, maybe learn something yourself. Life is calling. How far will you go? Peace Corps.
And welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University here in Marshall, Minnesota. Matt Callahan along with Dylan Kerfman here. And Lady Mustangs just kind of couldn't pull it off tonight. A rough night for the Lady Mustangs. I was looking at some of their stats here. I mean, 20 of 60 from field goal range, 2 of 13 from three-point range, 11 of 17 from the charity strike, 29 rebounds, been out-rebounded 43-29, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 9 assists, 17 turnovers here tonight, 13 points off turnovers, 32 bench points. So a couple of highlights, many lowlights, but Lady Mustangs need to build off this and try to get back at it, coming up next weekend. But let's send it over to you, Dylan, for the MSU Moorhead stats.
All right, sounds good there, Matt. MSU Moorhead, they got a lot to celebrate today as they improved their record now to 8-8. They were phenomenal in shooting for this game, 48% in field goal range. Three-point shots also going very nicely, 9 of them, making their average of 39%. Free throw, the area where you get the best charity points, 16 for 17. Also a very helpful stat. Again, they did have more rebounds, 43-29 against the Mustangs. Perhaps areas for them to improve on as well, though. They did have turnovers, and something you can't be committing as well. And 20 turnovers, in fact, to even more than the Lady Mustangs. But all in all, though, more favorable stats in Moorhead's area. They played smarter with the basketball, and they're walking home tonight with a win.
All right, thank you, Dylan. And just kind of looking at some games for both teams. MSU Moorhead will be taking on Minnesota Crookston next weekend at home, as well as Bemidji State at home as well. The Lady Mustangs will be on the road next week against Minnesota State at 6 p.m., and on January 24th, they will be taking on Concordia St. Paul. So the Lady Mustangs fall to 2-14, where the MSU Moorhead moves to 8-8 here tonight. So anyway, the men's team is getting lined up to get going here against 12th ranked MSU Moorhead here tonight. Tall task here for the Mustangs. Lost against Northern State last night. But we're going to go on a little bit of a break, but we'll be back with 5 minutes left before tip-off. So we'll be back, and you're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.